Hello, crypto world. Tuesday, midday in the United States, and the markets are basically unchanged as traders and investors weigh the incredible move that I'm sure you've heard about. The President of the United States fired a Fed official, and it's unclear, A, whether he has the power to do that, and B, whether the Fed official is liable for what they may or may not have done, because there has been no action brought by the Department of Justice. And in response, the Fed official, Lisa Cook, said she's not stepping down. And every pundit is speculating what this means about the Fed independence, because I think we all agree Fed independence is part of the reason the U.S. economic system is the reserve currency, if you will, of the world. Remarkably, from my perspective, as that debate is going on, we see the equity market basically unchanged. But crypto, while it's not as low as it's been, is still rather red across the board. Usually red in the crypto land suggests the dollar is getting stronger, but not today. The dollar spiked up yesterday when crypto went down, but today dollar is not down very much, but it's down and crypto is still down. Now, I'm going to give you my perspective because this is a confusing time with these wild cards of the president firing somebody who's on the Federal Reserve and not having that person hasn't been indicted. We see no proof of what he's claiming, and the person's not going to resign. It's a complete mess. But crypto is weak. We accept that. It's weak in part because there's very little volume. However, on the bright side, look at Ethereum. It really hasn't backed off that much, and it's still up on the week, unlike practically any other crypto. And you know that we want to watch what the pundits say about Ethereum now, and despite the magnitude of the pullback in Ethereum being relatively small, it got as high as, I'm going to say, 4,900, and now it's trading 4,550. Standard Chartered Bank, which is an important bank, says that right now Ethereum is at a good entry point after the pullback. So in other words, this pullback is not scaring, if you will, this major bank. Bottom line, the two cryptos that are showing the most relative strength are most significantly Ethereum and, interestingly, Solana, which, while it's down 4% on the day, is still up 4% on the week. Let's see what happens when NVIDIA comes out and when the PCE comes out, and that will tell us something about what the Fed is going to do with respect to interest rates, though there's this wild card with the President of the United States now attacking a Fed governor and asking them to resign and them refusing, etc., etc. So this is a drama-filled week, but those two big events, NVIDIA and the PCE, will be determinative, in my view, as to what happens with the price of crypto, and I'm liking the fact that Ethereum is showing relative strength. So fasten your seatbelt once again in crypto land.